everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time here, then hi, my name is Lauren, and on my channel we mostly talk about anything luxury, but we also discuss lifestyle and beauty. So if you're interested in any of these topics, please consider subscribing to my channel, and we'll get started with the video. So in today's video, I'm going to be presenting you a list of the best 5 luxury items that you need for summer 2025. I've made a selection of different kinds of items, clothing, bags, and shoes. So if you're curious to see what my selection is, then please keep on watching. So my first item is a pair of Hermes orange sandals. And here, a small disclaimer, these are actually not my shoes, but rather they are shoes that have been very kindly gifted to me by a fake factory. I have collaborated with them in the past on real versus fake videos, and I've always been very pleased and very impressed with the quality of their items. I actually own 2 pairs of authentic Hermes orange sandals, and I cannot tell a single difference. I mean, feel-wise, comfort-wise, looks-wise, it is the very same thing. So if you are interested in getting this particular pair of Hermes orange sandals, or really anything else from the fake factory, they also have obviously different pairs of shoes. They have handbags, jewelry, accessories. So if you're interested in getting anything from the fake factory, then I will go ahead and leave all of the relevant information in the description box of the video down below for you, along with the coupon code. So as we've mentioned, this is a pair of Hermes orange sandals. I really do feel like it's difficult to make a video about summer fashion, summer outfits, summer clothing without mentioning Hermes orange sandals. They are such a classic and a staple. I feel like if you don't have a pair yet, you really need to go get one because they are the very best shoes, like the very best slides and sandals that I can recommend for summer. I feel like I need one in every single color, and I really like this color actually. It's this like lilac or like light purple. It's not too dark, which I appreciate. It's not like super boom in your face, but it's very feminine and it's very summery. I feel like lilac as well as buttery yellow are going to be the main colors this summer, so these really are perfect for pretty much anything. I feel like I can walk enough with them that I can take them for a stroll around the mall, or a visit of a city, going out to eat as well, to a restaurant or for brunch. These really are perfect, and I actually have the perfect bag to pair them with. I have a purple mini Lady Dior bag, and so I feel like this is going to be the best combination ever, and I cannot wait to style them. So from here on out, these are actually going to be items that I do not currently have in my collection, so I will be including pictures either here or here. My next option, my next must-have for summer 2025 is going to be a buttery yellow handbag. And I have selected 2 options. One is from Dior, and then the other one is from Chanel, like very classic. I feel like I said before, it is one of the main colors this summer. It's not a yellow that's like too dark or that, you know, kind of like gears towards orange. It's still very light and just reminds me of like a pastel color. It is so beautiful. So obviously, since it's different options, I can't include the prices, but I feel like that's something that you need to have for summer, and I actually have the perfect idea of how to style either one of these bags. That would be with first a pair of Hermes orange sandals in buttery yellow, so still, you know, staying strong with the Hermes orange sandals. And then with a Zimmermann dress. So I actually saw one in Miami at the outlets, at the Sawgrass Mill outlets, and it was like $375, so very reasonably priced for a Zimmermann dress. And then they didn't have my size, and I was so pissed off. I will try to include a picture of what the dress looks like here if I can still find it. But yeah, it's pretty much like a slightly darker kind of yellow, and then white, like the normal linen color from Zimmermann. And I feel like, oh, with those bags and then the shoes, oh my god, it would have been perfect. So I do feel like you need a buttery yellow handbag, not necessarily just with that dress, but pretty much, you know, with anything. I have like a long white dress that would be a perfect match for that. Both of these bags are really nice in the sense that they can be kind of like versatile and turned from day to night very easily. Buttery yellow, it's such an easy color to style. during the day, it's very, you know, summery, sunshine, the sun is out, you have a buttery yellow handbag, but it can also be dressed up for nighttime, especially those two bags from those two brands. So I love a good buttery yellow handbag. My next option is another handbag, and this time it's going to be from Loro Piana. It's the Loro Piana Extra L19 pouch, and I have actually seen one in buttery yellow. Speaking of the color, it's perfect. So what I really like about this bag is that it is kind of a handbag that I do not have in my collection. Like, the style of the handbag is not something that I have in my collection yet. It's a pouch. And I feel like it's so versatile. So very similar to the Chanel bag that we talked about earlier, as well as the Jiahuan. This is very versatile and can be easily turned from day to night in like a heartbeat. It is the iconic quintessential handbag from the brand. They're very hard to get. They're always sold out. I feel like I walked in the store in Palm Beach and they didn't have any, obviously. They were all like, you know, for waitlist only. But if you are able to get your hands on one of these are really the it bags of the summer 2025. And they come in a bunch of different colors, so if you do not like buttery yellow, if you're not, they come in like not a million colors, but a really good selection of colors. And I feel like they're all really nice. Because some handbags do come, you know, from other brands, maybe do come in like different colors, but then when you look at the colors, you're like, no, I wouldn't pick that, no, I wouldn't pick that. So actually it's not a whole lot of choice, but here really the color schemes are perfect. So I feel like you need a bag from Loro Piana, and this one would be my choice. My next must-have for summer 2025 is going to be a piece of clothing. And here I feel like I have so many things to say about the subject, so I'm going to try to be concise. And I would list it as a Pucci dress. So I'm sure that you have heard pretty much everywhere on social media that it was going to be a Pucci summer, that Pucci was going to be the brand that was in this summer, and it is. I mean, it's not that it's not, it is. The way that I see it personally is that these dresses are insanely expensive. We're talking about like north of like $1,500, $2,000 for a dress that's not like a gown. It's not, you know, like a ballroom dancing gown, whatever, something that you wear like, you know, once in a while for like an amazing event. That I could understand, like dropping that kind of price for that kind of dress. But here it's like a summery, beachy day dress. So that for me is a big turn off. I honestly cannot like stomach spending that much money on a dress. But if for you finances are not a problem, then this is definitely going to be the it piece of clothing, the it dress from the summer. They come in a different variety of different colors. They're all very bright, and that I feel like for me is what I don't like. So I don't actually like a Pucci dress, so I wouldn't get one. But obviously they're very trendy, they're very in. There's a lot of people that, to kind of like lower the price of what it would cost them to have a Pucci dress, get a vintage one and then get it kind of like tailored and then resized for like, you know, maybe like $80 or $100, and they're able to get the whole outfit for like $500 or $600, which that to me seems like it would make a lot more sense. Because the problem that I have with that is I don't really think that's gonna stay. I mean, it's gonna be in the summer, and then what? Like, I don't really think that it's gonna be trendy next summer again. And so spending like that much money on a dress that's gonna last you one summer, I honestly cannot do that. So the classier, more classic option for me would be a Zimmermann dress. That has been popular last summer, the summer before that, still popular this summer, and I previewed that it's going to be still popular the following summer. So I would get a Zimmermann dress, but if you want to be super trendy, then get a Pucci one. Next, and already last on this list, we have a pair of mesh ballet flats. This, I don't know why, has become trendy over the past couple of months and is now in like full-blown mode trend. So kind of similar to the Pucci dress, I don't really think this is something that's gonna stay. I feel like it's gonna be, you know, something that is going to be popular this summer and then will very quickly fade and then go out of style. So my two recommendations would be options from Chanel and Prada. And I feel like, number one, the brands, but also the aesthetic of the flats themselves look not too trendy, and so therefore could be worn again next summer and the following summers and so on and so forth. I feel like for me, I'm at a stage in my luxury journey where I'm still very much thinking of investments, and like financially I can't justify something that I would wear for one season. So I feel like those two options will limit that problem, and I think that they look really nice. I love the Chanel ones actually. I feel like they look classic with the trend on top of that, if that makes sense. It's like, it's a very good kind of in between. And so I really like them. I feel like they are very comfortable, obviously, because they're, you know, Chanel ballet flats. I have 2 pairs of Chanel ballet flats and they are amazing. I mean, honestly, I can walk pretty much all day in New York with them and I would not have my feet hurt or anything like that. For me, I'm also like at a point in my luxury journey where I cannot justify shoes that are not comfortable. I've made that mistake a lot earlier on, and I've bought shoes that, you know, I've either never worn or worn like once or twice and then like try to resell them for a lot less, or they're still here at my house being completely unworn. So for me, the comfort level really is something that's important, and that's very comfortable, so you can look chic, on trend, and comfortable at the same time. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video was beneficial and informational for you in case you were trying to acquire trendy items for this summer. I feel like those are all good choices. I try to incorporate different brands, different types of items as well. I feel like I tried to limit the just on trend factor and selected pieces that, you know, were going to last, hopefully, over time. Once again, if you are interested in getting the Hermes orange sandals or pretty much anything from the Fake Factory, then I will go ahead and leave all of the relevant information in the description box of the video down below for you, along with the coupon code. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.